Every video can't be positive. It's some holes in this roster that we got to address. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back. Like I never left. Yo, what's good, man? Look, tonight, I just want to have a conversation with y'all. You know, I know the NBA Finals is going on and things like that, and I know, listen, you come to this channel for positivity, telling you why things will work out, etc., like that. But sometimes I got to keep it real with y'all. There are holes in this roster that we got to fill. It's two glaring ones, one possible. Two glaring and a possible. That's not a bad thing, though. Look. We're not a perfect team. We have to have things to strive for. And the front office has to do work, too. The players don't add to the team. The front office does. You know, front office should pay their players. We've had that discussion numerous times. Like Micah, Dak, CD, stuff like that. And they should continue to build on the roster. Now, I don't feel like they're done. They have said numerous times this offseason, we're not done. This is bargain basement shopping time of the year. So Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are ready to go add some players to the team. They just haven't yet. And that's fine. But they need to go do something with these two spots. And I'm going to just keep it real with you. The first one that stands out to me. Because in the past, look, we have fixed issues. Remember, the Cowboys used to have like the worst safety room in the league. Now it's a strength. At least lately it's been a strength. We're going to see. We're going to have some shakeup this year. It's going to be a little bit different. I think Wanye Thomas might start. But that's a video for another day. We'll talk about that. Because Mike Zimmer got some changes happening. But as far as our roster, the running back room has a big question mark on it. It has one definitive, and there's a big question mark. Let's be real. Y'all already know what the definitive is. Y'all know Ezekiel Elliott is our de facto starting running back. Whether you like it or not, whether you think he's over the hill or washed up or whatever, he's the starter. Just on mere fact of tenure, he is our starter. But we're running a running back by committee, remember. So do I think Zeke's going to go out there and get 20 carries a game? No. I think Zeke's back down to about 10, 12, maybe 15 on a week if he got it going. But this is going to be a running back by committee. That could be good if you have the stable. Jets got a running back stable. Dolphins got a running back stable. Some teams got multiple running backs. They just want to keep everybody fresh. The Cowboys got a running back by committee because they don't got no definitive number ones. Like I said, even if you like Zeke, you got to say, how much do we got left? You even Zeke, well, he's going to say I got a lot left. But I'm just saying, it's a how much do you got left? They know they have to add somebody to this room. A lot of people have asked this question. Is the starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys on this roster? Let me know in the comments. Is it? Maybe I'll do a whole nother video on that. Is the starting running back for the Cowboys on this roster? I don't know. If you run down the list, I'll look at the entire list of players, running back wise. Hold on, let me bring that up. Just cause y'all might not know. Let me see. Running backs. This is on CBS.com. Running backs for this team. We got Snoop Conner, Malik Davis, Rico Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, Royce Freeman, Hunter Lipke, Nathaniel Pete, Deuce Vaughn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 8 running backs. You don't know what you're doing. First of all, you're not carrying 8 running backs. It's going to be a lot of cuts. We're cutting at least half of those. We're going to run with about 4. But you're trying to figure out, you're not definitive in who should be cut. You carrying so many running backs, it's a weakness. You don't know. Zeke is going to be our situational short yardage back. You know that. Maybe start the game off 1 or 2 good, statement runs. Need somebody to go out there and be physical. That's Zeke's role. But I thought that was Hunter Lipke's role. So now you got to make a decision. Snoop Conner, I'm not even too familiar with him. Royce Freeman, to me, is like Zeke light. Same type of running style to me. Veteran. Might be good to keep him on the roster just as a change of pace. Just as depth. Nathaniel Pete, everybody's just praying that he's as fast as everybody say he is, and the upside. Deuce Vaughn, they're trying to find a role for him in the roster. They got him working and as a slot receiver. Rico Dowdle, everybody keeps saying that's the number one. But last year when he had a chance to be the number one, when he had a chance, and he was in the dual backfield with Tony Pollard, and he got plenty of extra carries without this many other backs, he ain't do nothing. So, it's a question mark. It's a weakness. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. Do we need to add another running back? Let me know. I'm saying yes, but I want to know what y'all think. Do we need to add another running back? Then you move over to the possible, and then we'll get to the biggest weakness on this roster. Now, linebacker's fixed. I feel like linebacker is fixed. We're just talking about adding some more depth. We worked out the guy from the UFL. Linebacker's fixed to me. Eric Kendricks, Overshown coming back, moving Damone Clark to his real position, drafting Maris Luafau. I feel like we got Damian Wilson, the veteran. I feel like linebacker is fixed. I feel like we got great veterans. We got youth. We got upside. That's the word lately. I think linebacker is going to be definitely better, hands down. So that's good. But then when you go to wide receiver 3, it ain't a weakness, but ain't no definitive. Last year we wanted Michael Gallup to be something that he just couldn't be no more. We keep saying that Jalen Tolbert's about to break out. I'm praying he breaks out. And I'm hearing a whole lot of love for Jalen Brooks. But this is on very, very, very small of a sample size. So it could be we found a gem, Tolbert or Brooks break out, or we can be like, oh, wide receiver 3 is a glaring need. Is Ryan Flournoy going to step up? Wide receiver 3 is a question mark right now. It ain't definitive. There's a whole lot of we hope this player turns into. It's not like when you mentioned Brandon Cooks, you're like definitive veteran. He knows how to get open. He's been doing good in this league for a while. CeeDee Lamb, best receiver in the game. It's easy. Wide receiver 3. I hope Jalen Tolbert, maybe Jalen Brooks. What if Ryan Flournoy? That's where we at. So that's that. There's no definitive question mark. So that's the possible. And then the worst, biggest glaring need on this team, y'all already know where I was going, defensive tackle. It's crazy. You look at the amount of detail listed on CBS.com. They keep their rosters up to date, right? Defensive tackle right now. We got 4 on here. Carl Davis. You couldn't pick Carl Davis out in the lineup. Don't lie. You don't know who that is. Don't lie to me. Osa Odigizua. Love Osa. But I need him to take another step before you know what I'm saying? I think he can. I think in a different system, playing differently than how Dan Quinn had him playing, I think Osa can really take the step. I think he got the strength. I think he got all of the skill set. I think all about the technique and how he was being coached is the difference. I feel like Osa being coached by this new defensive line, Greg Ellis, Zongna, it's hard to say his name, Mike Zimmer. I think they're going to really unlock a new part of Osa Odigizua. And then you got Justin Rogers, who we drafted in the 7th round. I mean, let's not get too hype. And then we got Mazi Smith, one of the most divisive names in Cowboys Nation. There's people that say he's a bust. I quit. I give up on Mazi. And then you got the people like me that's like, don't give up on Mazi yet. D tackle's one of those positions that take a couple years. Problem is, Mazi fighting an uphill battle. He got an injured shoulder. He's trying to rehab. He can't train. He need to put back on weight. I don't know if this is going to be the year for him. We need 2 D tackles. You can't go into the year with 4. Now, I think the Cowboys' plan is simple. I think the Cowboys think that I've literally heard that they've been running Junior Fuhoku out there at 3-tech. I don't think he's heavy enough. I don't think he can play that. That means the Cowboys is reaching. Y'all reaching. Junior Fuhoku is not a 3-tech. He's not. Go sign somebody. Stop playing with me. Chauncey Golston, he not a 3-tech. It's the difference between you can bump him into the middle on pass rush downs and they can play 3-tech on a pass rush and playing 3-tech on run downs. Those two going to get ate up. I do not like that. And I think that's the Cowboys' plan. That's why I feel like they haven't signed anybody. Mazi Smith, have you given up on Mazi? Let me know if you've given up on Mazi. I haven't, but I'm on life support, man. I need to see something this year. I don't care if it's late. I just want to see something. But right now, man, that defensive tackle room is bleak, middling. I don't want to call it trash yet, but it's feeling trash. So our front office need to go do their job. Y'all love to tell Dak don't do his job. Dak can't get it done. Y'all love to talk about Micah don't show up in the playoffs. Y'all love to talk about what the players don't do. I need to see y'all in the comments start saying Jerry and Steven and Will McClay need to fill out the rest of this roster. There are holes that they just ain't filling, and they not doing nothing, and y'all giving them a pass because I hear this stupid ass statement all the time. Well, we can't get rid of Jerry, so it don't matter. That don't mean you don't tell somebody, yo, do better. That's right, write do better in the comments. If you got to this part of the video, write do better. Jerry, do better. Because right now, the roster got holes. We got weaknesses. And they ain't filled yet. It's your boy, Mr. Wrong. I holla.